This is Glenda from your favorite Fralin and Friends channel. Because it's the only Fralins and Friends channel. We are getting back to this. I used my hair dryer and dried that so we can move on. We're going to call this not such a... If you go to the Smoky Mountains, they're an easier grade most of the time. The Rocky Mountains, they're a very... they've got really steep grades because those mountains are just really rocky. Once they put in the interstate, it got better, but they still have to have places for the semis to run up to slow down. But anyway, so I'm only doing a couple of switchbacks on this. That's dry now. So let's get busy and we will get this thing on the way. Now I don't know if I videoed any of that or if I changed the battery and I think I started going without. But anyway, I'll do this again just to make sure I did it. I decided to go ahead and add in a road. Now these switchbacks are, if you've ever grown up in hills or mountains where they can have steep parts, you have these cutbacks or switchbacks. But I realized, yeah, they need a road. They need a way to get up and down. So I decided to put that in there. I forgot. But anyway, this is not a high grade on this mountain. I like this one for grass because it's a stiff, it's probably more from a child's kit, but the stiff brushes, they make for good grass. It's dry, it just it doesn't look good. Okay, I'm going to start. One thing I love is a little Villiage. We came around, you see them in pictures, but you hardly believe it, that it's real. But that little chapel or church on the, as you come around a corner, and look down into the valley on it from a mountain, and there's this beautiful little village, and the first thing you notice is that tall steeple. That is so precious to see, because it shows you I don't know, I don't know that carries a message so much as well, I think it does, but it's just so endearing to see that. It's just such a beautiful little atmosphere as you come around. And we saw one of them when we went through the Rockies, I think it was. We came around a curve one time, and down there in a little valley, tucked away, was a little farming community, or ranching, and they had a little white church with a steeple sticking way up so people could see it. I know that it was something they wanted to be like that. And make a there. I want that to be a stained glass window. you guys remember this guy, Delta Man? I'm using Greek letters for these guys. I'm going to try and make several. But I decided, okay, this is Delta Man. Delta Man gets things done. These aren't the kind of superheroes like, although he does have some lasers coming out. He can use those for some things, but for the most part, he gets things done. And he makes sure that they're done right and done and they're finished. So then the next guy, I think, is Beta. I think my next one is Beta. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Oh, shoot. I never turned you back down to see. Okay, this is our mountain village. I do need to put some little finishing touches, like a couple of trees up here and some on the homes and stuff, the sign, just little bits to finish it off. But I'm going to quit here for tonight because it's wet. It's still wet and I've filmed more than I can use, and the second battery is running out. So I'm going to say good night. I love you. I hope you like the village. I hope it looks like a village to you. And we will see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and good night. Smile and wave. Good night. I want to close this out by saying good night.
Good night. Have a good night.
Did we wake you up?
Nope. I'm watching.
The show.